Hello. Are we live? Nice. Let's go. We are I guess not me, yeah. Not me, but Forest will be speedrunning a fan of Freyren. Freyren. Wait, how do you pronounce her name? I keep mispronouncing it. So yeah, Forest will be creating a fan art of a character whose name she cannot pronounce. Okay. And then I guess with me, I'm just continuing where I left off because I have not touched Agni for a while. Oopsie daisies. But yeah, let's start. I mean, you cannot fault me, you know. The daily sketch thing can be fun, but also I don't feel like doing anything else, I mean. Okay. Wow, look at that. Daily sketch, but then you see her quote-unquote sketches, and then it's all like finished, fully rendered drawings. Am I right? Yeah. Go ahead then. I think, yeah, sorry, not to cut you off, but I believe, you know, even one of those like daily sketch thing, like the one I'm following, you can still use that to kind of experiment with different techniques as well. Yeah. Quote unquote work. We proclaim it as work because, you know, we don't want to do anything else. Yeah. Also because every other work now requires you to not use your skill and learn how to do AI prompts, basically. You know, those years of honing your skills, experience using your skills, those are not needed anymore. Yeah. No such thing as skill anymore. And even just like these past few days, not even weeks, right? Just these past few days, I've already seen like quite a few, you know, one of those like AI versus anti-AI argument. And as usual, the AI bros, right? I'm not gonna talk about the anti-AI for now. I'm just gonna talk about strictly the AI bros. They still use the same old defense, by the way. Like, still only care about the end result, about getting left behind. You know, same like talking points as NFT 5 years ago to 6 years ago, I guess. 4 to 5 years ago. Yeah, they still use those like same talking points, those same like defense, which is honestly it's really cute, because I remember when they first came out, like proudly, like the first wave of like AI bros being very proud of making AI art, is that they shit on us, right? They're like, you put your art on social media platforms, you published it, therefore they are free to use, right? They're public. They don't belong to us anymore, even though that's not how copyright laws work, or even copyright rules on social media platforms work, especially the American social media apps. That's not how copyright laws work at all. And now, apparently, any and every AI generated item is automatically public domain. Yeah. Oh my god, insufferable. Yeah, so like I guess good news, a lot of good news for us, right? Other than like the public domain thing, they went from insulting us, like saying that we should have kept up with the new technology, and that they have the right to take our drawings to fit into AI because apparently publishing something equals its their rights suddenly, right? It suddenly became their IP, just to now having to accept that their own AI creations have to be automatically labeled as public domain. Sweet justice. And yeah, and that's the thing. Sorry, I almost lost my train of thought. Just like you said, right? Now they are stealing from each other as well, not just from artists. And then they whine and bitch about how could someone steal this from another AI artist, like AI creator, right? It's like, wow. Yeah, it's like, wow, you almost got it. You almost got the point as to why artists are so angry at you guys taking our art and fitting it into AI. You almost got it. Almost there. Your neurons are almost activated. They're very close. Very close. They're touching. But then it never connected. None of their brain cells ever connected. And then, yeah, and then more good news, right? Hear this. More AI data centers are either getting cancelled or getting delayed. So it's not just Sora's video generator shutting down. Like, yeah, they are generally like, it's not just a matter of like getting angry about things that quote unquote don't affect us. It does. But also, even if you're not an artist, right, you have to be crazy to hear that people's water and electrical bills skyrocketing. Like the people living near these data centers, because they didn't volunteer to have that area be used as a place for AI data centers, right? Their bills are skyrocketing. You cannot hear that and then still be like, there's nothing wrong. I can keep using my fucking Mid-Journey and whatnot, like your Sora, rest in pieces, your Sora app and whatever it is, like a Nano Banana or whatever it is. Like, you cannot hear that and then still feel like there's nothing wrong with it. Like, people's lives are actually affected. Just because it's not your life yet doesn't mean that you can, not give a fuck. I don't know. It's like, these people are insanely selfish. Like, crazy. Yeah. I don't mean that you have to like shed a tear, like you have to cry your eyes out, but like, Jesus Christ, guys, that you have like empathy at all? They never paid. The Karens and the Darrens of the world. Yeah, the gentle. Yeah. I don't think that's even gentle parenting. That's just lazy parenting. Like, just making... Yeah, the thing with like gentle parenting is supposed to be like having like immense patience. Like, you actually take your time to explain, right? Like you don't just scream at your child, why are you doing that? Or outright hit them, right? The point is that I know what gentle parenting is, but I'm pretty sure both of us have seen like a lot of like basically child neglect, I guess, but they call it gentle parenting, right? That's why you're criticizing them. That's why I'm making fun of them. Don't do it harshly. Yeah, don't. Yeah. Yeah, I think the key is to like actual like gentle parenting is like just like I said, right? You explain why something is bad instead of being like no means no. I said no. I'm the mother. I'm the father. You listen to me. Like actually explain like no. Yeah. So the point the point of like gentle parenting is to be like no, you will hurt yourself. You will have a a little boo-boo as in like bleeding, right? It will hurt and then you won't be able to play your toys. Like you have to explain in a way they understand when it comes to like this kind of like gentle parenting thing. Not like just give them iPad and then do nothing to like actually parent them. Or like yeah. Or if they do something wrong, like just okay, you cannot use that attitude of just like okay, I guess they're still children. But then again, yeah, if they actually doesn't, if they actually didn't misuse gentle parenting, we would have had smarter kids. Yeah, like no joke, like generally no joke, I get that, again, I'm not about to contradict myself, but I do have to say like it's very disappointing when I see like a lot of like younger artists, right, teenagers, you can see like they're trying, they're learning, their art is actually making some progress, right? But then they sneak in one of those like AI drawings. They call it an art request, but it's not their drawing. They used AI for it. Like I saw one exactly on DeviantArt, and then to the point that I added like a line on my profile. Like I said that I would rather connect with artists that actually draw the art themselves. It doesn't matter what level or skill you're at. I do not want to like waste my time on people like that, right? Even if you're young, you can read, you can see how many artists are devastated. You cannot be like, oh, but I just wanna like, yeah, you can use AI art, but we can also criticize you, right? Or also like give you like the hand, and I don't mean literal hand, I mean like talk to the hand kind of thing, like block them, not want to talk to them, that sort of thing. Like it's just tragic, like the kids with their shitty parents, and then this kind of like very harming technology. And then seeing like companies in our country, right, blatantly using Gen AI as well. Oh. Yeah, like took some more time with what? Helping you like getting like the reference art? I don't know. Like, it's so weird. I've also seen like some artists, quote unquote, embracing AI, right? Embracing Gen AI specifically. And so they're like, oh, I use AI to come up with the ideas to help me, blah blah blah. It's like, bro, if you have been able to come up with ideas without Gen AI, why the fuck do you think suddenly Gen AI is going to be any better? Like, are you okay? And then, okay. Then we will go back to you for a segue. But for me, I just want to finish the point of like artists like those, like that quote unquote embrace AI. Just so you know, the artist, one of those artists that do that is a kind of hyper realism artist. Like they make hyper realistic art, right? So my issue with that kind of artist is that the Gen AI is for like card game, I believe, like some sort of card games that has nothing to do with hyperrealism. So it's like, why does this idea exist in the first place? Like, why not use hyperrealism for the theme of your card? Like for your card game, why do you have to you have an excuse to use Gen AI, right? And then when you look at their art, their actual hyper realistic art, it's not exactly a groundbreaking, profound art. It's actually genuinely no. I don't mean this as like as a massive insult, but it's just like a simple maybe flower, just one bud of flower, right? A blooming flower, and then the colors are extremely hyper realistic. But that's it. Just one canvas, one flower, that's all. Same with like their other art. It's like there's no actual like story, I guess, behind the drawing or even intent. Let's go. Yeah, it lacks the soul, it lacks intent, you know. That it doesn't even have to be like an in-depth story, I guess, right? Like yeah, there should at least be like, oh, she's sitting down, the weather is great, she's looking off to the side at something. She's like, basically the theme is, oh, she's enjoying the day. Yeah. Yep. And constantly argue that prompting is a skill. It's like deep, like it's not. It's actually not. Yeah, that's like the bare minimum. Yeah, but if like, so if prompting is a skill, that means like every client that has commissioned every artist, they themselves are very skilled. Like, it's not the artists that are talented, it's the clients, right? Because prompting is a skill, right? So they're them giving descriptions and references, they're the actual talented ones, right? What kind of argument is that? Yeah. Continue. Yeah. Yeah, because yeah, so it's crazy to me that they do not, some of them still are in denial, that acting like they use AI as a tool and that they are actually the artists because they are the ones giving the idea, when in reality artists need to be able to do both. You need to have the idea and you need to be able to execute that idea. And the fact that you do none of the executing other than providing the idea, even children are great at giving ideas, but the quality of idea is not guaranteed to be great, you know. Yeah, they still don't understand that their positions are actually as a commissioner. They are not the artists, they are the commissioners. At that point, the AI is more of an artist than them. I'm genuinely like just shaking my head whenever I see one of those like arguments that prompting is a skill. Oh my god. Like, child, you need new hobbies. Like pick up actual like pencil, actual like stylus, pick up that hobby, you know. They claim that it's because you need to be able to give detailed or like accurate info to the Gen AI so it can create art exactly as you envisioned, instead of like giving you like estimate, like the AI has to guesstimate what you want. So their point is that if you're good, you can, you know, get the exact type of result you want from Gen AI. Their argument is that exactly that, like, you need to be able to use the right words. Yeah, it's like, I'm sorry, it feels more like I'm playing a puzzle game instead of creating art. Like, I get their point, but it's still just the exact same as a client telling their artist, oh, I want this and this and that. Like, it's not special. Yeah. And you know what's worse? I just heard as well that there have been a lot of people coming to a tattoo shop, right? They approach tattoo artists by giving them examples of like AI art. So, why do you think that's a good idea? What are you gonna... How are you gonna defend that? Yeah, that's the... So annoying. Oh. I get it, I get it. They look very uncanny. Yeah, I still fail to understand like the defense. As in, I understand what they're saying, but I still don't get how that is a viable defense for Gen AI. Like, how is that a good argument at all? Like even with tattoo artists, the point is that you describe what you want, right? Like you want a spider, oh, it's like this species of spider, this species of bird, whatever, and then the tattoo artist will come up with a sketch for you. Like bringing AI art to them kind of beats the purpose of you like discussing like this whole process. Like you, the one that you guys claim is the one where it requires skill, like the prompting part. Like the clients getting a tattoo, they're also prompting to the tattoo artist. The only difference is that the tattoo artists have experience, have skills, actual skills, and they can, you know, more importantly, ask back like what exactly do you want, and then provide options instead of like, you know, getting your prompt and then sending one item back, and then you have to ask them to fix it, and then they fix it, they send it back again. Like, it's, how is it not more tedious? It's still not a skill. Mind you, it's not a skill. It's just tedious. I still don't know what the hell they are thinking, that they think this is a good defense. Like, please enlighten me, Forrest. And they say all of that. Yeah, sorry. If you have new topics to add, I'm just gonna end mine here. Nah, I just wanted to add too, right? They claim all of that, but then they end up offloading the prompting to AI as well. Yeah, you look at the prompts and then you see like the language they use is they're treating ChatGPT like it's a slave. Oh no, like a underpaid assistant. Yeah, assistant but underpaid. It's like using this micromanaging bosses language. It's like, ugh. Imagine commanding an LLM to work and then acting like you're some sort of connoisseur of art. That you're the prodigy. Jesus. The arrogance, no bounds. Oh, the value thing, yeah. I tried it once, but you need very, I guess for a first timer, you need to be, you know, constantly checking like the value versus the colors you want to use. Yeah, so I tried it once with skin colors, right? So you have to be careful with where your colors, your key colors are actually placed, and then the actual value of your drawing too. So if you use too dark of a gray color, you'll end up with like very reddish skin tone, for example, when the reddish color is supposed to be for, you know, just a bit of like dynamicism, I guess, to make the colors look more pop, right? So you have to change the value a little, make it a little lighter. Like I believe that you only need practice. It shouldn't be too hard for you. Yeah, the best thing is always tweaking the value. Yep. And you know what? Hold on. I may have lost my train of thoughts. I may have lost it. Yeah, so if I suddenly had like a few topics that I want to bring up, and then poof, all gone. Yeah, I mean, yeah. It's kind of trivial, but relevant to us. So the thing with our streaming, right? Even when I'm streaming solo, I have a kind of like a bit of a worry that maybe not just having a habit of like going off topic, but maybe like the topic is a bit too negative, like, or at least my opinions of a topic is negative, right? But then at the same time, I see like other streamers, like at least the one that I mentioned before on stream, like Dahi the Nogla, like the guy tried making like solo content, right, for kind of like ASMR thing, or I guess not ASMR, sleep aid. Like he talk calmly and quietly, but it's not actually ASMR. And also like at some point in the video he said that he has a tendency to kind of change from one topic to another. Yeah, so the conversation like keeps moving and the topic keeps changing, and when I heard that I was like, I feel vindicated, because he does that during live streams as well, like with his friends. Like they will just randomly talk about like whatever topics they just heard about, whatever news they heard about. So I'm like, okay, so I'm not crazy. Yeah, so when I'm by myself, if I want to talk about like current events, I'm allowed to, you know, talk about it, I guess. Yeah. Yeah, it's okay. I think the one thing that I have to talk about no matter what is like when I make like a decision on my current drawing that I just randomly have to explain it. So it's just really funny sometimes where I would be quiet for a while, right? I would stop talking, but then randomly I'm gonna be like, oh yeah, sorry. So I'm doing this, this, and this for like the next 15 minutes. I'll just be explaining away like my decision. It's just really funny. No! How could you give up on your own grandma? No, I mean, you call Frieren your grandma, you know. Oh. No, grandma. I thought you said you abandoned your actual grandma. But I do wish your pillows are warm every night. Oh. Yeah, no, I mean, you curse your own grandma that her pillows will be warm instead of cold and nice. Yeah. Yeah, I think it's a bit too complex. If you immediately go with like complex lighting, you would have a me problem. Bliss's method of experimenting problem. Instead of going simple, I just go straight to okay. Otherwise you're going straight to complicated tone. Like mine. Good luck. What? Like, there's no blending? Yeah. I remember we discussing that I guess few years ago. I don't know if you remember with ever. Yeah. And then I mean our discussion is mostly just us being like, yeah, I think we'll just end up blending everything anyway. Yeah, we're just itching for it. Yeah. You can just claim that it's your artistic choice. Oh, I did not say that, but okay. Okay. Again, I did not say that, so do not come at me. Thank you. Heh. Oh. Are we gonna get banned if you say that? Oh. Let's hear it then. Yeah, you should have kept that in your mind fault. Yeah. Go ahead then. For like half an hour. Okay. Now. Are you missing fiber? Like, why would you? Yeah, or maybe too much fiber. You're missing something that works as kind of like natural laxatives, like tea, coffee, apples. Maybe you're immune to. Yeah, I don't know, because I rarely have that kind of issue, and not as a flex, but more so that my body is not used to not being able to, you know, relieve myself every day at least once. Yeah, chia seed is good. Intestines? Yeah. We don't believe in doctors. Yeah, I mean, they're not bad for you anyway. Like, for once, Google is not suggesting something like using glue on pizza, you know, so it doesn't hurt to try. Absolutely. Isn't that also like kind of a bit of both? Like, not just your gut, but also your brain? Yeah. Good luck with that. Yeah. Yeah, laxatives. I don't think... Yeah, I don't want to be like one of those like fear-mongering people, but usually when you use kind of like a more pure chemical items, before anyone says like, oh, fruit, vegetables all have like these natural components, I mean like just purely laxatives, kind of the protein powder, that kind of stuff. I don't think, at least laxatives, I don't think you should be relying on it too much, or like you... Yeah. Yeah. Awesome. Yeah, so instead of talking out of my ass, I just want to make sure, like, I don't think protein powder is one of those like stuff that would get dangerous if you rely on it. I don't think... I believe that one is just purely supplement, but for like laxatives, like sleeping pills, that kind of thing, those kinds are dangerous to be reliant on. Yeah. Because yeah, you know what could be good for, you know, training our brain to also like not rely on those stuff, you know. Yeah, the easiest answer is, oh, just Google it, but I've seen like quite a good amount of content from this health content creator, the healthy food content creator. He's more of a encouraging people to add healthy stuff into the stuff they already eat, like into the food that they already eat. Like just so they still have a relatively healthy relationship with food, instead of, you know, immediately doing like a 100% change and then end up like being like, you know, having eating disorders, unfortunately, ED. Yeah. So this kind of content from this guy, I've seen like, yeah, the guy who loves beans. Yeah. I think my point is just that, you know, it's much better to listen to that kind of I guess influencer, because he always at the end of the day ask you to like do your own research, do what fits you, you know, do what makes you feel good first of all and doesn't make you feel sick, I would say. Yeah, and that includes like making whatever like meal plan you like, right? I think it's very nice, like his content. Yeah. Yeah. Poor milk. The soybeans. Yeah. Why don't you add sugar? Or condensed milk? No joke. I know that people love to fearmonger about sugar, but you need sugar for your brain to function. Actually, no joke. Like you need glucose in your brain to function. Yeah. Instead of like mixing everything with sugar. Yeah, I get you. Just less. Yeah, coffee mix. Instant coffee. We drink instant coffee a lot. Yeah. Yes, so the thing is like even the content creator that I mentioned, like if you force yourself like that a bit too much, you're gonna end up crashing pretty hard to your old habit. Like if you keep forcing yourself to like make yourself healthy but shitty tasting food. That's why I ask about like the sugar thing. Just yeah. So to my future viewers who will be watching the VOD up to this point, including Forrest's viewers, just so you know, Forrest is not a masochist. She just wants to see how much her body can handle. Yeah. Oh yeah. Hence your mood as well. Yeah, speak. Get inflamed. Oh wait, on what part of your body? ulcer? Can also... I thought that ulcer is more like permanent. Like, can it be temporary? I've never heard that. Oh. Okay, so continue. Ulcer. Yeah. Yeah, so nothing wrong with that. I do have to say, I guess, like, with me and my mind, like, I would rather indulge myself now, like starting today, right? I would rather indulge myself instead of holding off, like forcing my brain to not accept wanting to eat or do something. Is due to the fact that I just realized that cortisol, like the hormone, yeah. Apparently, like I thought that I've heard it before, but I generally just have something like click in my mind, like if you have a tendency to have high cortisol, even if you try to lose weight, right? You kind of have a healthier meal, cut off calories or like sugar, too much fat or whatever, and work out daily. Even if you do all of that, if your cortisol is prone to be high, apparently like all the fat that comes, the new fat that are introduced, that's introduced to your body, they will be moved straight to your stomach area, your abdomen area, because apparently that's the place that's the most likely to be affected by the cortisol, I believe. Like that's the magnet for fat. So I just heard that yesterday, and it clicked in my mind, right? Because I thought that for a while I have not only eaten a lot less, I eat twice instead of like 3 times a day. Not on purpose, by the way. It's generally because of like my sleep schedule for a while was fucked. But I do work out like at least 30 minutes to an hour for a long time, but instead of like my weight decreasing, it feels like it increased. Like it feels like my stomach has only gotten bigger instead of like smaller, even though I've changed up a lot of what I do and eat. And then it clicked to me like, oh yeah, so cortisol do this and that, and your sleep, blah blah blah. It does says like you have to sleep properly, manage your stress, blah blah. And I'm like, yeah, I was always stressed out of my fucking mind. Like I cannot sleep properly. I do not have like an actual like nice sleep, like an actual good sleep. Even though I was working out every day, I ate a lot better, like not just vegetable but like beans, tomatoes, like a lot of stuff. But my weight didn't decrease much at all. So the cortisol is actually one of the reasons. Like my stress level was just too high for me to actually lose weight. I like gaining muscles. I like being able to carry my cat's litter bag without, straining my muscles. Yeah, like I don't remember how heavy it was, like what kilogram it is, but my god. Yeah. So I have, instead of like having to drag the bag all the way from the front to the like the back side of my house. I would like to be able to carry the damn bag. So I much prefer gaining muscles, you know. Yeah. Yes. Yeah, that's usually what women do. Haha. Yeah, that. Yeah. I guess like it makes sense. Our strength, like for us women, most of the strength are in our legs, so we can, you know, stun lock the motherfuckers with our thighs, you know, power. Yeah, with our thunder thighs. Yep. I mean, literally, I guess. It should be. I don't think it's that has less to do with like you being a woman. I'd say. I think it's most of just some people are good at sprinting, others are good at marathon. And that's actually tied to like yourself, less on the gender and more of on you. No, yeah, I know, but I'm saying that men don't have that excuse. And some of them are good at sprinting, others are good at marathon. So what I'm saying that regardless of your period, some of us are just good at maintaining steady speed. Others are good at bursts. Nice. I feel like shit. I get it. But I also would like to add a disclaimer. What applies to Forest does not apply to me because I do not have extreme hormone fluctuation when I'm on my period. If I want to kick your ass, I will kick your ass. Yeah. Heavy flow. Do you have heavy flow at all? Okay. Mine is like I have to wear an adult diaper, unfortunately, because my own blood hates me. They want to commit mass suicide, basically. That they want to leave my body as soon as possible. Yeah. Mine is. Yeah. So yours is more of a like kind of hormone shift. I got you. But I also do want to add a disclaimer, and it has nothing to do with forest, but more so on the fact that more so on the fact that I have seen some quote-unquote expert on women's body incels claim that periods are not healthy, which is a lie because period is natural. Yeah, they claim that, you know, the expert on women's body, they claim period is not natural. If you have a period, you have to get that checked out. And I'm like, shouldn't it be the other way around? Millions of years, I would say. Yeah, so their biology class comes from women that don't eat well. They starve themselves, so they barely get any period. And then again, as these incels love to behave, they hear an information once, they don't fact check it, they start spreading it around, acting like it's factual and acting like they're the smartest motherfuckers alive. So yeah, that's why. Like no joke. The ones that say periods are not healthy are men. They're men, so they don't have periods, so they don't know. They don't even pick up a biology book. During biology classes, they point at the diagram of a penis and laugh. Yeah, they point at a picture of a penis and just the teacher is explaining. Yeah, the teacher is explaining and they're just penis. True story, by the way. That's how my classmates acted in biology class. Yeah, boys will be boys, my ass. Like, yeah, that's also I've also never understood, right? Like when the boys are like, ew, homo, ew, disgusting. But so why the fuck do you draw dicks all day? Like, whose dick is that? Yeah, is that your own dick? Is that why it's so small? No, I'm just kidding. Is that somebody? Yeah, is that your bestie's dick? Like, I'm so confused. Like we don't draw our own body parts. Like we don't draw our own you know, our vag or our boobs. That we don't draw any of that. So I don't know why the boys love to draw dicks so much. But no homo though, no homo. Yeah, so I don't know where the fuck they started, you know, how that rumor started. It's kind of similar to the rumors that us Southeast Asian women are submissive. I don't know who the fuck started that, because you will. Yeah, because I mean, does hentai ever depict us Southeast Asian women? No, I don't think so. Maybe. Yeah, fetish. Yeah. Then porn. Yeah. I guess porn should be correct. So it's just weird to me, because when it comes to Southeast Asian women, you will lose one or two balls. You can lose one or both heads of yours. And yes, I'm talking about the head between your shoulder and the head between your crotch. I don't know who the fuck started that rumor, but you might die. if you like act like you're a slave owner and you act like a Southeast Asian woman is a slave, you will die. Who killed you? I wouldn't know. Either it's the girl that kills you, or her father, her brother, cousin, uncle. You're dead, basically, if you have that kind of attitude in front of her family, even in front of her. Yeah. I don't seriously. I also, like, it's even worse, right? With more people living in secluded area. Yeah, like their tribal tradition is still a lot stronger than the ones living in like big cities, right? Yeah. Like, no matter if you believe it or not, you might actually still end up with like a variety of like poisoning, mind you, that you will be in danger. So please do not travel to countries like Indonesia, Vietnam, Thailand thinking that you can get away with like finding a cheap wife, because your funeral will be cheap. Passport bros. Usually typical. Like, they claim modern women destroyed everything when it comes to dating and relationship, but they refuse to be rich and providing for the family. They heck mix. I mean, I guess technically they do have money, but they are considered poor in their own countries, and it's only because like their currency is much bigger than ours, like the majority of C countries. But don't think for once that you can bring that attitude, that Western attitude to our country, and you think that there will be zero consequences. Like I've seen like a TV show, like, you know, the reality TV show that I talked about, 90 Day Fiancé. So there's a UK version, right? where a British man was basically trying to look for a Filipina, like Philippine women that will pick up his socks and underwears. And the problem is that he doesn't really have a job. Like, he does one of those like quizzes for naked old men in a bar or something, in a club or something, and he doesn't have a job. And the Filipina is the one that has to have a nursing job, has to be the one paying the bills, cleaning the house, maintaining the house, picking up again his dirty ass socks and his dirty ass underwears. And and the thing is, that guy is the same exact type of guy that claims that modern women ruined everything. Like, you are useless, dude. Other than your dick, what else can you provide? Like, the woman has to do everything. Nice. Yeah. I think I also need to finish this one soon, or I'm gonna be distracted again by the daily sketch thing. Yeah. Because there's really no pressure other than finishing on time. Like, I'm free to do whatever I want. Yeah, sorry, what did you want to say? Sorry. That's why I said that other than finishing on time, I get to do whatever I want. Yeah, you have to have some sort of urgency. Yes. And like, if I'm not gonna do my bigger art pieces, I would like to at least have some progress with, learning, studies, with my studies at least. But I guess I shouldn't be, slacking off with my actual art pieces as well. Oops. Hehe. Yeah. Nice. I was afraid that before we started the stream, I was afraid that I might lose my voice. Like, I might feel worse due to my throat, but I think the sore throat, the near starting sore throat is actually gone. To be fair, I did prepare some like warm black tea with honey. No sugar, of course. Yeah. But the type of honey that my mother buys is usually like a bit sour as well. Yeah. Sweet and sour. Yeah, and it does feel nice. A lot of hee-heeing tonight, I'm sorry. Hey-heying and hee-heeing. Oh yeah. You didn't turn on your fan. Oops. Yep. Bye bye. See you on Friday. Bye bye. Wrong button. Alright. Yeah, apologies for the lack of progress. A lot of hehing. I'm gonna keep doing it until I end the stream. Yeah, so it's not 10 p.m. yet, so I'm gonna be continuing and making at least more progress, right? I've been yapping my ass off and not really do much. GG's indeed. Hee. Yeah, I'm heeing again. Hold on, I'm trying to reply. We were not a he. Sorry. Alright, I cleaned up the clothing. I do wonder if I should just leave it like that for now. It's a bit messy, but with hair, I tend to not follow the outlines as much, because I know for a fact that it will change as I go on. Oh yeah, hold on. I'm gonna light my bestie's stream for a second. Alright, I liked it. So I'm gonna come back to drawing. I guess it's not just the hair. Sometimes I tend to also change up other parts of the drawing too, because my calculations half the time is very off. So I cannot say that, oh, I'm very accurate, I can do this kind of predictions in one go, because I am not great at making this kind of calculations. Like, let's just say, for transparency's sake, I guess, for honesty's sake, like when I criticize other artists, especially the ones that have embraced Gen AI, truthfully speaking, their art, as we've said before, like as me and Forrest have discussed, they lack the intention. And myself, my old art, a lot of them, while maybe most of them have intention, a lot of the time, at least my portrait drawing, don't really have that same level of like intent, same level of goals. Like, at least with full body or half body artwork, it's usually more obvious what I'm trying to do, even though my lack of skills kinda cock block myself. So not to say that my point of view is flawless, right? I can never say that. Just the fact that I have spent years trying to spend the last few years at least, right, as a grown ass adult now, trying to be more obvious with my intent, instead of just doing, you know, very flat portrait drawings, like directionless drawings. like even with this artwork of Agni, I want you to actually see that you know, his character, like his personality, even if it's just a glimpse of his personality. So I don't mean that every single drawing have to be like some sort of grand have some sort of like grand message, like some groundbreaking facts. But again, I've said it a few times already, but I'll keep saying it, that people who use Gen AI have no sense of quality control, have no sense of direction, have no desire to control what they put out, control the intention that is put into their artwork. Like, you only care about end result. That's the reason why people hate it. You only care about being able to do XYZ fast enough, you know, being able to churn out how many artworks in a day, how many fan art of a character in a day. And obviously not everything has to be like some, again, not has to be some sort of grand gesture, grand meaning. That doesn't have to have grand meaning, but at least for the love of God, know what you want to create. Have some control over your art. And I meant like not just have a character look happy and have a smile, but what kind of smile? An open mouth smile, closed mouth smile, have some eye lines, you know, to show that she is very happy, right? Very elated. Have a sparkly effect on her eyes, on their eyes, whatever character you're drawing, right? But put some effort into that. The point is that we're criticizing because people who use the Gen AI don't care about that. All you care about is putting more content, more art out. Then when you're someone who has been doing art for a long time and your first move is to embrace AI, it kind of makes a lot of people, I guess, not just devastated. Me personally, I would actually go through your old art and see why you would make that decision. People can simply say that it's betrayal, but I think it's something deeper. It's as if you're missing something this whole time and you're trying to compensate it with AI, right? At least that's what I think. There are a few of those creators, even like music creators. I guess saying creator is very kind. One of those like AI peddlers now in the art industry is actually Diplo. A lot of people already pointed out that, yeah, of course he's gonna embrace AI. His music sucks balls, like as soulless as AI, blah blah blah, that sort of thing. And then coupled with another example, like the one where they have like very hyper realistic art, but then they claim they use AI to help them come up with ideas for like a card game or some sort, like TTRPG maybe. Like, it's so weird. I know the sample size is small, and it may very well be very unfair. You could say that it's unfair, but you need to understand there's a thing called pattern of behavior. So every time someone defends the usage of that with like, oh, but my idea though, I need help with idea, you kind of tell on yourself that you have never been much of a creative soul. And mind you, I'm not either. I've never been that much of a creative person. I always struggle with being creative. But you don't see me using AI. Such a weird defense, honestly. Instead of relying on an LLM to think for me, I went and looked for kind of like a practice tool, like the one I already said, like the Pixiv daily sketch thing I've been doing, to kind of help rack my brains. I don't know, I've come a long way figuring things out for my own, like basically finding my place in art. It would be crazy for me to throw it away, just to abandon free thinking and abandon, you know, having a functional brain for some cheap, quick art. And again, I will harp on the fact that these AI data centers that are responsible for this kind of like models have caused a lot of suffering to the people who unknowingly being forced to pay for their bills. Like, imagine being so money hungry, right? I mean, it's corpo, I get it, always greedy, but Jesus Christ, offloading your own consumption to a group of people that don't even want you there, it's just pure evil. It's just pathetic to me that people would still defend the idea, the notion the idea of like, well, I'm not affected, so I'm gonna keep using it. Sorry. Let's hope you don't have a change of attitude if you're the ones being affected. But I'm sure you're gonna be a whiny bitch anyway, because a lot of you AI bros are so shameless. Like the one I've already talked about before with Forest, where they will cry about being copied by other prompters. It's like, womp womp. But honestly, at this point, my attitude towards like this Gen AI is just womp womp. Like, wow, we've been insulting artists for years. Now you want us to pity you? Get a grip. And yeah, maybe also stop lying about having ability to do traditional art if you have never posted any traditional art. Like that one bitch who was like calling people dumbass, like being rude to someone, acting like their lives are on stake if someone insulted Gen AI. Bragging about having multiple hobbies in real life and then never posting that either. It's just AI art after AI art after AI art. You expect me to believe that? Come on now. Expect me to actually be smart and or talented and or actually have a useful hobby? Yikes. I don't know. I'm hoping that more of this AI data centers get pushed out of like the poor people's like living area. I feel so bad for them. Like even though I'm not the one like asking for this kind of stuff, like, I don't defend it. I don't agree with it. Then their lives are affected. Trying to figure out if I misclick something. Okay, so just now I keep selecting work, but the tool was bugging the fuck out. And yeah, also Meta is such a pathetic pathetic company at this point. Like not too long ago I mentioned that the app, at least on Instagram, right, they purposely show like people that you follow say that they are using Meta AI, and one of the accounts they show, at least from my personal like following list, is a YouTuber that is pretty much outspoken about like shitty behaviors, right? So the fact that his name is targeted to be used for like this Meta AI is kind of like when Jacksepticeye was put on the background of like that one Mr. Beast videos of him promoting his own AI tool. It's like a slap in the face, and also what a low life tactic. I hate Instagram for a long time now, since Facebook bought it. And I still hate it. I hate it even more now. Like, I'm sorry, but I could never bring myself to love a corporation. Never. Maybe I can love like the individual leading like certain teams within the companies, but the company itself, nah. Fat chance. Also, I don't know if it's like the cold medicine I took or it's just the tea or both, but I do feel a bit delirious right now. I'm starting to feel drowsy, but I still want to at least make some progress with this artwork, like adding basic colors to it. I think the buttons are too big as well. I forgot to mention it to Forrest, but maybe I'll try to mention it after this stream. But yeah, I've seen that pretty insightful info that was shared about like making content on YouTube and the like. But then again, as good as that information is, if I don't have the passion for content creating, I guess it would still be impossible for me to follow, realistically. It is great information though. Like, I would have to find a specific niche that I actually want to use for content, or like shorts or like consistent VOD. Like maybe other than time-lapse itself, the time-lapse itself I could I guess transform into more of a commentary instead, like emphasizing on the topic that I'm talking about instead of the time-lapse of the drawing itself. First of all, so it's less boring, but second of all, I can put out a more structured opinion onto a video. Like, I've made such a big fuss and I guess stressed myself out in the process about wanting to have a better equipment, like better microphones, because every time I record something, record an audio, I would, let's say, simply erase them or like scrap them just because I'm so annoyed at the amount of effort I need to put into just to fix the audio. Not even editing the video. Actually, the editing part is the fun part for me. It's the fixing an issue that I cannot control other than, I guess, control what kind of mic that I buy. Like, that's generally the only issue. And I guess the inability for me to write a more coherent script for now. Like, I tend to go on a tangent, but when I look at the script, it kind of stirs away from the main topic a little bit too often, I would guess. I'm guesstimating. And yeah, well, I don't want to do that, right? I want to talk about fun stuff, but that doesn't mean I want to get off topic, get on a side tangent. And I still need to get back to that too. Like, that has been the type of content, I guess, that I wanted. Like, I found my answer already before I even asked the question, like what passion I have. What I've been wanting to do for the longest time, I guess, like other than my art, is just to speak about some topics from my perspective. But there's a lot of commentary channels already, and historically, I don't think YouTube's art community has that stellar of a reputation when it comes to commentary. At least in the Western side, right? You know, because of a creator whom I shall not name. Because at this point they should, and they are being treated as a local, but they should keep being treated as a local. If they ever come back to the internet, they do not deserve to receive any sort of like positive attention after what they did to a fellow artist. Yeah, it kind of like, it's kind of surrounded with a bunch of, how do you say this without being too mean? Mentally unstable, unwell, or like emotionally unregulated people, at least. If we're not gonna talk about people's mental health or illnesses. Their inability to be like actually professional or have the ability to, I don't know, have some, yeah, I guess all I can say is professionalism. It's quite concerning. I honestly hope that if I do go full steam into commentary content, I do not end up like people like those, you know? Not to mention that I have another worry, right? I am a Southeast Asian person, right? But I'm Chinese. And I have seen like the behavior of like people that are basically the same as me, like another like Southeast Asian Chinese person that makes content on YouTube. Like, so I have seen some of the behavior questionable, you know, giving obnoxious and borderline dangerous advice, mimicking African American accent, like the black accent. Like, I'm also worried, right? Because I am part of that group of people, but I do not behave like them. Mind you, a lot of my English pronunciation, accent, it's a bit of a mixed bag because I consume a lot of media, so my pronunciation will jump from like American to British to like, I don't know, French to whatever language that I was using the most recently. And I'm not that ignorant to the point that not only are you know, using the vernacular that a certain group of people use, but also say the racial slur of the same group of people. Like, just because I'm also like, you know, Indonesian Chinese person, I don't want to be associated with these people. There ain't no way you and your like small Chinese eyes are speaking with like a black accent like Jesus. And mind you, I also have small eyes. That's why it's so jarring. Like, that girl, learn some awareness, learn the background and the history of the accent that you're mimicking in your content, for the love of God. And if possible, stop using it. My god, you're Chinese. Speak like a Chinese person. Or speak with an Indonesian accent, even. Or just speak like with a regular American accent. Now, I don't know what's the obsession with our people towards like Black American people, like African American people. Like the obsession is not in a good way, by the way. It's not in a positive way, not in a lifting way. But it's just another case of one of those like treating people like they are some new simple trend to follow, or it sounds a bit harsh, but generally how I feel, like they're treating it like some well, the nicer one is like a trend vending machine, but the more offensive one is our people tends to treat them like they are exotic animals, almost like these funny animals doing this stuff, behaving that way. It's very offensive way of like looking at people. And if you're thinking why I said that, it's because other than the accent, they also have a tendency to kind of mimic the beauty standard as well. Now, I know Americans in general are obsessed with fetishizing African American people, but same with ours. The only difference is that in here, oh, I guess there's no difference. Like they're still racist towards the Black American people, but they sure love to take their accent, their culture, etc. But they also make sure to always make fun of the skin colors. I don't know. I hate my own people. I hate the group of people after knowing how painful it is to be a kind of more of a minority in the country, but then you still have this exact same type of attitude as people who are basically the majority of a country. Like, y'all, you guys are painful to be around. A good walking example, I guess. Not really. I don't think Dude was racist. I think Dude is just one of those spoiled, ignorant kids. Like the guy, I'm not gonna directly name drop, but I think people can still deduce it. Like Dude used to call himself like the rich chi guy. Yeah, so he thought that he was very funny, combining a slur with Chinese, I guess. I'm so embarrassed by my own people. He changed his name now, by the way, just so people don't think that he's still using the name. But who knows why he changed it? Does it actually realize that it's bad, or is he... Oops. Oh, I accidentally moved the windows. Or is he afraid of the consequences? Who knows? We may never know. Now I'm wondering what kind of like coloring method I should use. I do also want to experiment, but I guess I don't think I should force myself to do so. I think the chin also is a bit of a problem. I don't know what's with me and not being able to construct a strong chin for the man. It's like I see his chin left, I immediately feel like changing it. Not sure why. Other than, you know, still feeling that his face is still far from the actual Agni. I think it's not just the eyes at this point, maybe his nose as well. We'll have to see later during the rendering stage, but for now it's 10:31. Jesus, this has been quite the unproductive stream. My apologies. I spent too much time yapping, to be honest. Yeah, I will move this along during my spare time, and hopefully I can actually get more progress. Like this is like the 4th stream for this artwork, and I unfortunately did not do much. Now let me check my streams. Like there has been 1, 2, 3, 4 streams, and I have not done much. Well, oh well. Guess this is just how it is. It's like in my mind, I'm like, oh well, this is not Clip Studio Paint, so I guess I can't do this quickly, and then it generally manifested into like, oh, let me just keep dragging my ass. Anyway, yeah, unfortunately not much progress other than the hair and his turban. I think I'm just gonna do this off stream. I'm not gonna continue it next time on stream. Like there are 4 streams already, 2 hours each of me not making much progress. My apologies. But for Friday, I'm gonna be working on something else. Either my own PNG or my other half body artwork, or maybe I'll do one of those like Pixiv sketches on live on stream. Who knows? But there's a lot of things ready for me to draw, I guess. But yeah, thank you for stopping by. Thank you for watching, however long you have watched this. But I guess, yeah, see you guys again on Friday, and goodbye.